So I've been climbing for a little bit on this 2021 Stumpjumper EVO Comp Carbon. It's definitely different from my 06. The head angle, it's a lot more slack. It's wheels pointed more forward. I'm not even sure how I'm doing with time, but almost feels like it's a little harder to push it up this hill. And I don't know if it's because of 29-inch wheels, but at the same time, I don't know how it's doing in terms of time. I haven't checked. Won't check till I get home. Definitely a little more hunched over than with my previous bike. Good news is gears are easy to shift, so I can upshift and downshift with relative ease. But I can definitely feel it a little bit on this hill, and I almost feel like I'm fighting the front fork and wheel, which is in front of me. And like I said, I'm definitely more hunched over than with my other bike. I don't know if that's worse or better. I'm like, just checked my gears right now. It's a 1x12. I'm pretty much right in the middle as I'm climbing this hill up to North Peak. I don't know if I'll go all the way to North Peak. Just an experimental ride since I haven't done anything with this bike. Still need to do tubeless. Clean it up. Check a little bit of the front suspension as well as the rear suspension, because it's pretty much stock the way it came from the shop. So let's see how it goes. Up here, you know, this bike ain't bad, but I was just kind of sitting to see what it felt like, and yeah, I don't know, felt okay. It wasn't too horribly terrible. I was just kind of cruising pace, sitting on my seat, but it felt okay. Had the rear locked out, and yeah, so far it's a decent bike. Better be though for the price. Yeah, gotta pee. So that was a bad idea. I feel like the trail's gonna get pretty tore up if I keep going that way. So I turned around, and also I didn't really feel like climbing some narrow trail. Well, I still gotta get used to this bike. I just turned on the full suspension. Kind of cruising right now. It's the exit to, I believe, the crack. My tires are way overinflated. Climb. It's not too bad. Wasn't even on the smallest gears. Somewhere a little bit less than halfway up. A little bit windy. Now I'm going to try cruising down this trail, which I've usually done my old Stumpjumper. Oh man, this thing needs some bumps. I can feel it. It's literally cruising. Yeah, this thing really eats bumps. I don't know where I'm going. Definitely noticed the wider bars. Really kind of interfering. And the pedals might be a little bit low. This is new geometry for you. Just want to cruise. So this is a set of switchbacks that I haven't tried on this bike yet. We'll see how it goes. I left my suspension front and rear fully open. Let's see how it goes. Just kind of cruising up using my gears. We'll see. Right now, oops. Sorry, you know, pay attention. I still have 2 more to the big skier. Let's get started. Man, this bike is big. There we go. Go easy. Size this bike, big. So I definitely think this bike climbs better. Nothing that isn't hard though. Climbing on this thing is okay, but at like 32 pounds or whatever, 32 pounds, it's a little bit slippy, and it's more than I really want to be trying to climb with. Trying to rip up the road. The gearing. Terrible at all. I'm always worried about pedal strikes now. This thing just hits bumps. I mean, I'm really not going all that fast through it, but definitely faster than I used to. It kind of just rolls over stuff. It's a wonder people can go so fast over bumps. Something with good suspension pretty much eats everything. It's pretty crazy. Avoid that. I don't even know if to pick a line. Just kind of roll over things. Probably try to keep to rolling over nice things though. Try to preserve the bike for as long as possible. Like, I don't even feel that. Versus before, would have felt everything. It's pretty soft. right now. It's pretty smooth. Only thing is, the bike is really narrow, or the trails are really narrow compared to the bike. The bike is like, yeah, great eating bumps, but wide. Definitely wide. Which line am I gonna pick? This guy. But yeah, just trying to cruise. I mean, first impressions, pedal strike, are that it's smooth. I mean, it's a little bit slippery today. Just kind of taking my time, cruising, not riding with anybody. So, just trying to go easy. Yeah, so right there, normally I'd be worried about like, oh, the rocks. Now I'm worried about, oh, don't smack the dang pedal. Because the bike is definitely, feels like a little bit lower. Yeah, I mean, but I don't feel any of this stuff. Pretty smooth. Like I said, I'm not going race pace and not speeding, just kind of cruising along, see what this bike wants to do. I'm more riding the bike than controlling it. I'm not doing much. It's easy. Pretty surprising. I mean, it's like, normally I'd be like, oh, look out for these little bumps because they're bumpy, and now I'm kind of like, go, because I can feel it. Yep. I don't know where I'm going. I lost track of where I was or where I am. Feels nice. Definitely much easier to ride this than before. And I'm like putting in zero strain, just kind of rolling down the hill. I'm not trying to push, I'm not trying to whatever, but I'm feeling I'm probably going faster than I am on my other bike. And the other bike, you know, I'm always working, always moving left, right, doing all these other crazy things. I'm trying to slide the bike around to get around corners. This one, just kind of point it, it'll go. It's a little bit slippery, I can feel it because of, oops, ooh, muddy. Trying to tear up the trail too much, because my tire pressure. But I think once I go tubeless, it should be quite fine. You know, I think too is this bike is so quiet. Normally I'm hearing like the chain bouncing around or my brakes going crazy. Or this, brakes are pretty silent. I mean, honestly, I probably don't need to use much brakes on this because the bike just hits the bumps. I don't even feel hardly anything. I think the biggest thing, pedal strikes and width. If I can get over that, it should probably be okay. And I'm just running down the middle of the rut line. So I'm not even feeling it. It's great. Definitely windy. mean, I don't even have to drop down to the lowest seating position sometimes. I mean, I can go up and go down easily with this. Just kind of cruise. So like I said, definitely hitting a lot of trees and branches and stuff like that with my bars. Waves look pretty big today. Beautiful day. Hoot, it's the owl. This means this is coming up on the stairs. So just want to go easy, but don't go too fast. Beautiful bike. I mean, just so smooth. Like, oh, pedal strike. Yeah, I gotta do something about the pedal strikes. And it's already set in the high position, so maybe I just need to learn to balance my learn to balance my pedals a little bit better in terms of up and down, because go. Woo! Double slide. Look at those waves. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's not even muddy yet. It's supposed to rain tonight though. This is one of my favorite places. I used to love hiking to that building over there. It's like all military installation. We're looking over I think I'm national. We're just on Montara. Just looking south, Pacifica. Waves are crashing. Devil's still. So I'm just gonna keep cruising. Not gonna rush. Easy. My suspension is full open. My seat is full up. At least as high as I can go for climbing. Just kind of cruising, man. This place is awesome. There's a fork here. Right, where it's kind of steep, but it's faster. There's like a new trail, which is more flowy. I'm gonna mess around a little bit more. That downhill on the right. Let's just try this new trail. Pedal strike. I almost squished my foot. Should look up the specs for the height. There's definitely more pedal strikes than before. And it's not being lazy or whatnot. It's just kind of what it is. I think I'm a little out of shape. Maybe it's this bike that's sapping my energy. It eggs you on to go more and more and more. Hear that? Loud. bike definitely handles the downs a lot better. Taking this stuff relatively light, trying to stay out of ruts, not cruise too hard. Feel it versus, ooh, pedal strike, versus like before, would never got off that. I just rolled off it. I didn't even try to line anything up. High line pedaling. Droppers are the best. You go up, go down. Just kind of cruise. This bike eats everything. I mean, like, pretty amazing. Don't want to tear this area up. There we go. I'll go backwards for a little bit. Go up this way. Go high. Just field testing. Pedal strike. Tear this trail up. Never ran backwards this way. It's the abandoned house. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not going up that road. I am now back on my old GoPro Hero 3. The Session 4, for some reason, isn't recording. So I gotta compare the two footages when I get back. Good fun. Back to climbing. Starting to cramp a little bit. right calf a little bit, maybe my left quad. I've done this one already. But you should have a banana for breakfast instead of Captain Crunch. Nothing wrong with Captain Crunch. Yeah, I have been here. Alright, return trip. Let's do this. Upshift, upshift. Bump. Let me feel it. Splash. Ooh, bit wet. Still a good climber because it's fully open. Better than hardtail? Probably not, but it really ain't bad. Doesn't care. Dropper post is absolutely amazing. And it's like if I want to climb fast, I can climb fast. I'm just in chill mode right now. I haven't even looked at this bike yet. Only like 50%. Dropper post is starting to stick though. A product of off-the-shelf, specialized brand. Somebody just said, give us all the crappy amazing, don't even feel it. Absolutely amazing. Tired. Gotta stop for a water break or something. But muddy. frick. Ooh, river. Alright, so I am now headed back from Devil's Slide. Had myself a nice little granola break. But I think the storm's coming in. And so I should probably hustle back. I'm gonna go cruising this. This is, I don't know what gear this is. High gear. Just rolling down. Man, feel that wind. Crazy headwind. Go wide to avoid these dogs. How you doing? Literally like a parachute. If I could close up my arms a little bit, hard to pull. Right now, just letting this free roll. Sorry, pedal strikes I get on this thing. Oh, wrong gear. Crap. Oh, I messed up. I was like in the highest gear possible. Sucky. You suck. Let's see if I can keep going. You don't realize how much quicker this bike is compared to my old one. Woo! I'm not worried about these anymore. Woo! Just beats the bumps. And I literally don't feel any of this. Woo! But not gonna go too fast. Might be hikers, dogs, or whatnot. Feel the bike out nice and squishy. I could go straight. Should I go straight? I've never gone straight. I always talk about doing it. Oh, it's really washed out. Maybe another time. Alright, let's get out of here. Good rock. speed going. Trying to pedaling. Letting this bike eat everything. I didn't realize how tired my legs are. My legs are less muddy. Maybe. I haven't lowered my seat. Over here. And I can feel like almost any line. Ooh. Bomb right down these. It doesn't matter. Woo! Ooh, this will. Squishy. Lots of trees. What happened here? Oh, loose, loose. Woo. Eat that. Let's go home before it storms. Woo! Oh, water. Didn't mean to hit the water. I think I might have to walk this area because not only is it usually really washed out, but it's also really low. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get through this. Yeah. Not quite up to my bottom bracket. Pretty much close. Fun day. Fun day.